After Bhishma's refusal to accept the crown, Queen Satyavati, in a desperate situation, remembered her son Vyas, who she was blessed with by a boon of sage Parashar before her marriage to King Shantanu. She summoned her sage son. Sage Vyas arrived to help his mother out. Queen Satyavati wept at seeing her long forgotten son. Vyas consoled her and asked, Mother, why do you weep? Tell me, what is troubling you? If there is any solution to your problem, I promise to work it out and I won't leave until your trouble is over. Vyas' words calmed down Satyavati. She wiped out her tears and said, Son, I know that you have great divine powers just like your father had. I regret to say that after the death of Vichitravirya, Kuru dynasty is coming to an end. There is no heir to the throne. Why is that, mother? Bhishma is there. He is in the bind of his vows. That is why I seek your help. I have full faith in you that you will end the dilemma your mother is in. Your faith in me is my order, mother. Just spell it out. Sage Vyas said, I have given you the word that I won't leave without solving your problem. So listen, son. Queen Satyavati spoke. Ambika and Ambalika are widow queens of Vichitravirya, who was your stepbrother. That relationship gives you the right to bless the widow queens to bear children to keep Kuru line going. Vyas bowed his head and went into the chamber. Vyas, being hermit, did not give any importance to his appearance. He was quite tall, and people often found him scary to look at. Queen Satyavati sent Ambika into that chamber. As soon as she saw the face of Sage, she closed her eyes in horror. All through the blessing process, she did not open her eyes. Later, Vyas revealed to Queen Satyavati that Ambika shall give birth to a blind son. Otherwise, the son will be very healthy and powerful, he informed. This saddened Satyavati. Then she sent Ambalika into the chamber to get blessed. She was terrified to see Vyas and turned pale. Sage Vyas later disclosed that the son born to Ambalika will be of pale complexion and he will suffer from jaundice all his life. But he will be valiant nevertheless, the sage declared. Queen Satyavati was not fully satisfied. She wanted a normal, complete child with no handicaps. Hence, she ordered Ambika to go to Vyas' chamber to get blessed again. She was too horrified to go to the sage again. So she quietly dressed her maid in her royal finery and asked her to go to Vyas in her place. The maid had no inhibitions. She fearlessly marched into Vyas' chamber and greeted the sage with enticing smile on her face. Her pleasant manners delighted Vyas, and he said, after blessing her, Your son will be wise, artful, diplomatic, and a man of great learning. He will free you of the life of maid servant. Queen Satyavati was kept in dark about it. In due course of time, the three women gave birth to one son each. Ambika's blind son was named Dhritarashtra, Ambalika's son got the name Pandu, and maid son was named Vidur. Pandu was yellow colored and Vidur was normal. All the three were brought up in royal style. When they grew up, Pandu sat on the throne because Dhritarashtra, being blind, was considered unfit to be the king. Vidur was appointed the prime minister.